when you were growing up and kind of coming up as a young track runner, what female athletes inspired you back in those days, and which ones are inspiring you still today?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when I was growing up, there wasn't as many, there wasn't that representation as much. But I remember really being inspired by Dominique Dawes. I remember watching her in the Summer Olympics and thinking she was incredible. Lisa Leslie was also a big inspiration. And then today, I mean, there's inspiration all over the place, but Serena Williams really inspires me, her path through athletics and then in the business world as well. She continues to really lead the way.
Yeah. Well, speaking of business, obviously another really big moment in your career was when you called out Nike for their pregnancy policies for athletes. So I was thinking of that one, but like in addition to that, has there been another moment in your career where you feel like you were really underestimated? And then how did you deal with that?
Yeah, I think, coming out of that moment, starting my company Sage and just being able to create, shoes that I wore in the Olympics, it was unprecedented territory, and really taking a path that hadn't been done before and really just betting on myself. And I think it was definitely underestimated, but I felt really great that I was able to do that and to be able to compete and really to show people that you don't always have to take the traditional route.
Yeah, totally. Well, switching gears a little bit, obviously you're the mother of a beautiful daughter and also a new son, so congratulations. But talking about Cammie specifically, what sports is she? Is she playing sports? Which sports is she into? And what kind of sports parent are you?
She's definitely playing sports, kind of a little bit of everything right now. She's doing soccer. She's really into gymnastics. She is doing a little bit of tennis. So yeah, swimming, we're kind of dipping a toe in everything. Right now, I'm kind of the laid back sports parent. I just kind of let her do her thing and just really, proud of her and, just wanting her to explore. I think it'll probably change over time. It'll get a little bit more intense, but right now I'm just kind of, in the background, letting her do her thing.
Yeah, I love that. Well, like I mentioned, obviously you just gave birth to Trey in April. So exciting. So thinking of Cammie, was she excited to meet him? And then what is she like as an older sister?
She was thrilled. She loves being a big sister. And she's very helpful. So far it's been good. She really wants to be a part of all of the things from changing diapers to, rocking him and all of that. I mean, she has her moments where I think she's, wants a break, but so far she's really been having fun.
Yeah, I'm sure you can relate to the wanting a break moments.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Why would you say it's still so important to be investing in women's sports and also in women in sports?
Yeah, I mean, it's crucial. I think, no matter what a girl decides to do as she grows up, I think that sports really lays that foundation. There's so many monumental lessons that are taught through it. And so I think it's great, but we know that there's all these issues that happens for girls that keep them out of the sport. And so we want to encourage them to continue on. And I think that representation is such a huge part of that. Seeing someone that looks like you or seeing someone that you have something in common with go on to do something that can really shift and change things for you. And so that's what I really love about this program, is that we're highlighting these women that are all so different, but so amazing, so inspirational, and hopefully young girls and even boys can see themselves in them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I have time for one last question, which is just, we've been talking about this moment in women's sports. We're moving forward. There are still strides to take, but for you, what do you think needs to change in women's sports immediately, like most urgently?
Oh gosh, I think, just I guess more visibility, more ability to turn on the TV and watch women's sports. I think that, obviously through the NCAA tournament in women's basketball and the WNBA, we're seeing what I think a lot of women have known for a long time. Is just how exciting women's sports is. And so if we get that more across other sports, I think, fans would love to tune in. But I think the accessibility, just needs to be a little more straightforward in some instances, more sponsors. And I think women have to continue supporting women as well. And I think we're really seeing that in a special way in women's basketball right now.
Yeah, totally. Now we just need to continue to get that for all the other sports too.
Absolutely, yeah. This is a blueprint of like what could be.